Hi Weber fans, so today we're going to be doing a beer can chicken on the Weber Enthusiast with the Genesis. So what we'll do is get straight to it. And don't forget, everything you use in my videos today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Weber products, and the recipe will be down there as well. Hi Weber fans, welcome back to the channel. Again, those who are new to the channel, if you find you're getting value out of this content, then contemplate. Slap that subscribe button, it's absolutely free. Ding that bell for notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. Give us a big thumbs up and comment down below. I will reply to the comment, and if you like what you comment, I'll pin it to the video. Right, so back to today's video. In the previous video, if you haven't seen it, I'll put an archive above linking to it. I unboxed the Weber Infusion roaster. Now it's been out for quite a while, and like I said in the previous video, there are quite a few alternatives on the market that you can get. What I wanted to do is test this out and check whether it did what it said on the tin and whether it's as good as they say it is. In this video, I'm going to be testing it out on the Genesis and giving it a review at the end and telling you my thoughts. Now, entirely up to you whether you buy this or use this. It's entirely up to you. This is a non-biased review. Right, to use the Infusion roaster, you're going to need an indirect cooking system and you're going to need a medium heat. Now, you can do this on the Weber Genesis, which I'm going to be doing it on today. You can use it on the kettle, and you can use it on the Weber Q and the Weber Family Q. The only difference is you cannot use it on the Baby Q. As it stands, it will not fit. So what we'll do is dive in and start cooking this chicken. Right, so before we grab our ingredients, you're going to want to set up your Genesis. Now for this, you're going to need your Infusion roaster, and I tend to use a portable tray. So what we'll do is dive in and I'll show you how I set the Genesis up. Right, so to set the Genesis up for our Infusion roaster, what we're going to do is put it on a 10-minute preheat. So we're going to light 2 outside burners. But before we do that, because we're using alcohol, if you're going to have it over your grill, obviously we're not going to have the middle burners on, but what I like to do is purely put one of these under the grill because alcohol is highly flammable. We'll jump in and I'll show you how I set it up. Right, so first up we're going to remove this middle section and just put the strip tray roughly where the infusion is going to sit. And now that's set up, we're going to put it on a 10-minute preheat. Right, so our Genesis is set up on a 10-minute preheat, so it's time to jump in and grab the ingredients. So now we've got our ingredients, I'll quickly go through what we've got and what you're going to need. So first up, you're going to need a mixing bowl to mix your rub. You're going to need 2 bulbs of garlic, some onion flakes, some black pepper, and some chicken seasoning of your favourite choice. Now you can put mixed herbs in there as well if you like, it's entirely up to you. You're also going to need a bottle of beer. Now I'm not a beer drinker, so I'm going to be using some cider, but you can also use some fizzy pop or anything like that. Basically all it is to keep the moisture in that chicken and give it a little bit of flavour. So what we'll do is we'll jump in, get all this rub mixed, and then start preparing our chicken. Right, so now our chicken's prepared and we've got it on that Weber Infusion roaster with our beer or cider, whichever you prefer to put in there. We're going to get it on the Genesis. Now it's nice and hot, and you want to keep that Genesis at around 180 to 230 degrees Celsius. I will put on screen what it is on Fahrenheit. So what we'll do is grab this chicken and get it on the Genesis. So our chicken's on, so it should take about an hour and a quarter to an hour and a half. Now we're going to keep that 180 degrees to 230 degrees Celsius or 350 to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. So when the oil grill lets us know that it's cooked, we'll take it off. Right, so the oil grill 3 started beeping, so it's time to get that chicken off the Genesis. Right, so we just got our chicken off, we just put it under that tin foil and it smells divine. We'll let it rest for around 10 minutes. So what we'll do then is get it plated up, carved up and give it a bit of a taste test. Right, so we've got our chicken off the Genesis. It's been resting in that tin foil for around 10 minutes. So it's time for a bit of a taste test. Right, so the flavours are infused into that chicken really well. You could taste the onion and you could taste the garlic, and it did keep the moisture in. You couldn't taste the cider in there, so obviously it's not going to give you that flavour of that beer or cider, whatever you put in there, but it will keep it nice and moist. So what we'll do is we'll jump in to my final review. Right, so after using the infuser, yes, I was impressed and I was unimpressed. There's certain things about it which I will explain now. So I'll give you the pros first. Pros are it's easy to use. You can do beer can chicken and keep that moisture in that chicken, which works really well. You can use the juices for your gravy, and you can also put vegetables around there if you want to add more flavour and get that infused into that meat. Now the negatives are, one, you're not going to get the drips dripping down onto your flavorizer bars if you're using the Genesis. You're not going to get that. You're going to have to put a smoker box in there to get that smokiness flavour into that meat. That's one con. Another one, it's $70. It's $70. It's, to me, that's really expensive. I'd probably say it's probably worth about 20, 30 at the max. If you're going to pay $70 for this, you might as well go for the rotisserie system. It's going to be a better system than this. Also, Weber recommend you can use it in the dishwasher. Now, I've put this in the dishwasher, and my opinion is I would not recommend it. Because it's not anodized aluminium, what happens is, and I'll show you with a white cloth, once you put it in the dishwasher, where you rub that, you get that. Now that is all going in your dishwasher. I'm assuming it's not very good for your health, but all that will be going over your dishes as well. So I would not recommend putting this in the dishwasher at all. Wash it by hand and then dry it properly, because you're going to get all that blackness. Now I don't know if it's dishwasher tablets that cause it, but you don't want all that over your dishes, because you're not going to see, you might see some of it because it's dark. When I did mine, what I did was I washed it in the dishwasher, seen the state of this, and then put the dishwasher in again after to get rid of that, because I did not want my family eating that. It's just, yeah, not very good. Other than that, yeah, it's a good product. So I suggest you wash it by hand. Again, if you're going to buy it, there will be a link in the description below for the best place to get it from, best price. Probably won't be nowhere near $70, but there are other alternatives, so I will put an alternative down there. They will be smaller, but they work just as well, and 9 times out of 10 they are Teflon coated, the smaller versions of these, which aren't made by Weber, and they're like a tenth of the price. But I think $70 for this is expensive, especially when you can pay an extra $30 and probably go for the rotisserie system, especially when it doesn't fit in the BBQ. That's another con at the end of the day. It's not going to fit in the BBQ. Yes, you may have gone for the smaller option, but then you've got to go for the rotisserie. If you don't want to go for the rotisserie and you want to go for that, you can't with the BBQ unless you've got that rotisserie system to lift the lid so that will actually fit, because there's only 10mm difference between that and the lid, and when you've got your chicken on, it doesn't fit. Right, so those who are new to the channel, if you find you're getting value out of this content, then contemplate showing support by slapping that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Ding that bell for notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. Give us a big thumbs up and comment down below. I will reply to the comment, and if you like what you comment, I'll pin it to the video. So what we'll do is cut to any bloopers and I'll catch you in the next one. Right, so now as chickens, so I grill her, and you're going to need the,